Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a couple of couch potatoes in love that love reacting to The Bad Batch.
This is true.
This is The Bad Batch, Season 2, Episode 3. You can get all our reactions for this series in a playlist in the description of this video. Also linked to Patreon there. You can see our full watch-along reactions. You can get early ad-free access. You can get a month ahead.
Yep, there's some goodies down there.
Yeah. Early free access. That's what I almost said.
Something different.
That's something different. It's our OnlyFans. That's me. Subscribe to that. All right. Ready?
I'm ready.
On final approach, Governor.
Why are y'all running? They're just coming to free you. Give you freedom.
Funny version of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I
Blast it.
am Tony Ames, Governor of Desix. State your business here.
I am here to relieve you of your title, Mistress Ames, by order of the Galactic Empire.
As I have told your government, Desix does not fall under Imperial jurisdiction. Take your forces and leave peacefully.
Well, your request has been received, reviewed, and, as you can see,
Did not.
rejected.
How disappointing.
Roger, roger.
I have a message for your empire.
I like her.
Yeah. Crosshair.
I heard the defense recruitment bill is up for a vote again. Well, let's hope it doesn't pass, for our sake.
CT-9904, report to Vice Admiral Rampart's office immediately.
CT-9904. Congratulations, you've been medically cleared for active duty. Remind me, how long were you left stranded on that Kaminoan platform before being recovered?
32 rotations.
Damn.
Time. Left for dead, and yet you still came back. Why?
I'm a soldier of the Empire.
I see. Your loyalty and determination are commendable.
It needs
Which
purpose.
is why I have a mission for you on the planet Desix. As far as Separatist worlds are concerned, it's rather remote. I normally wouldn't pay it any mind, but an issue has arisen.
What are my orders?
The
Assassination.
newly appointed Imperial Governor has been taken hostage by insurgents, demanding Desix be recognized as an independent planet. But we do not negotiate. You're being sent in under the guise of discussing a diplomatic resolution. Once you arrive, do whatever is necessary to secure the city and ensure Governor Grotton's release.
What squad will I be leading?
Just you.
You're not ready to play commander again. Not yet. Your new commander will brief you on the details.
Oh.
Report to the Battle Memorial at 0900 hours. You're dismissed.
I thought you were going to be so valued in the Empire.
Crosshair.
It's been a while. Good to see you.
Commander Cody, I didn't recognize you.
A lot's changed, as you well know. When I heard you were cleared for duty, I requested you specifically.
You're lucky I was available.
Word is, the rest of Clone Force 99 went rogue after Order 66 came through.
Surprised?
Not really. Your squad was different by design.
Regs have gone AWOL too.
So I've heard. Rumors are more and more clones have been questioning the Order.
Then they are traitors, like the Jedi.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Good soldiers follow orders.
I think Cody was trying to test to see if there's something in there. Maybe he was like the rest of them. I don't think Cody's fully on board.
Intel is limited, but here's what we know. Separatist insurgents, armed with a battalion of battle droids, have seized the city and taken Governor Grotton hostage.
Battle droids. Didn't they receive the shutdown order?
They could have been reprogrammed.
The insurgents are expecting a diplomatic envoy. We'll catch them by surprise, wipe out the droids, and locate Governor Grotton.
Sounds easy enough.
This is Imperial
They're definitely not going to expect you to be
795.
peaceful.
Requesting
They know you're
permission
gonna be
to enter
duplicitous.
Desix
Yeah, like how dumb do you think they are?
Yeah.
You are cleared for approach.
Release me this instant!
Negative. The governor said to keep a close eye on you.
I am the legitimate governor of Desix, you scrap heap!
Your freedom.
Sassy droid.
Yep.
Have ours.
The Empire will never agree to your terms.
Precisely why I know the diplomatic envoy they're sending is anything but peaceful. Dooku was right in the end. He knew the Republic was corrupt, that it would collapse and become something worse. He saw it coming. The Galactic Empire.
You lost that war. You will lose this as well.
Governor, the Imperial shuttle is within range.
Let's welcome
Fire.
them, shall we?
Affirmative.
It looks like they've chosen not to negotiate. How unfortunate for you.
Yep, waiting for that. Thought she was just gonna blast him right there.
I think she was tempted.
Airstrike team, move into position.
Fire!
Ooh.
Nice shot!
Murder droids.
I'm glad they're back.
The Imperial vessel
Even just for one episode.
neutralized and crashed in Sector 5.
Send scouts to the wreck. Check for any survivors.
Yes, Governor.
That doesn't look good. For them. We found the shuttle. There are no survivors.
And blasted.
Confirmed. Return to the city.
Roger, roger.
Good, they waited to get the order for that there were no survivors. Smart.
Well, those droids don't do a very thorough check anyway.
Without a ship, we'll have to infiltrate the city on foot. The squad's too injured to continue.
I've beaten clankers with far less. First things first.
There's not enough cover. Any direction we come at that tank, they'll pick us off.
These tanks all have the same weakness. The droids operating them. I'll draw their fire while you move into position. Trust me.
You do make things interesting.
Where did that come from? It's there. Turn to 350.
Oh, wow. No freaking way.
It's ballsy way for that thing to aim right to you. Oh, poor murder droids. I hope this governor has more than droids.
Yeah, I know, right?
Direct shot down the barrel. Nice touch.
They're moving in coordinated waves. There has to be a tactical droid giving them orders.
Then let's divide their forces. Wyler, Nova, you're with us. We'll take the north axis. Team 2, take the south.
They've reached our perimeter.
They've split their assault. Recommend Protocol 4.
See it done. I'll secure Groton.
It's okay. We're here to help.
Yeah, they're not buying it.
Do you hear that?
Triticus.
Ooh. Shield droids. Kind of feel bad when the murder droids cry out. You gotta slowly roll it through. Nice.
I'm not cheering for Crosshair.
It's a nice move.
Find that tac droid yet?
I'm still holding out hope for Crosshair.
Tower, but I can't get a clear line of sight.
Let's remedy that.
Nice.
That was
Very
a nice
clever.
move. It's like the Marines of
Yeah.
the robot army.
These are the ones we think we call the ninja droids or whatever.
Secure the tower.
Any ideas?
Just try and keep up.
Oh.
Oh, slick.
Deadshot moves there. Ah, they learn. Stabby stab time. Ooh.
Hold tight. I'll take out the tech droid.
I can make the shot from here. Give me a line of sight.
Where do you need the puck?
Throw it.
How far?
As far as you can.
Defend the governor at all costs.
Hurry. In air as it's going. Oh!
More reinforcements, Commander.
That was very impressive.
Nice throw. Nice shot.
You think?
The droid forces have been defeated. Scour the city. Find Governor Groton.
There's no need.
Do something!
I'm Tawnier, the rightful governor.
We have official Imperial orders.
Desix separated from the Republic years ago, Commander. We are an independent system. Once your government acknowledges this, Groton and his soldiers will be handed over. Those are my terms.
I think Crosshair's just gonna shoot
We're
you.
not here to debate politics with you.
I think he's gonna
If you
shoot you
did,
through
you
this
might
guy.
see how unjust your actions are.
Your droid army attacked 2 Imperial convoys.
We were defending ourselves from a hostile occupation. Your forces are the only threat to my people.
We are not the enemy. The Empire seeks to establish peace and order throughout the galaxy.
The hell
There
it
was a
does.
time
Yeah,
I
through force.
believed in that. So much so my colleague Mina Monteri and I put forth a treaty with separatists and Republic senators alike to end the war. Your Supreme Chancellor rejected it. I realized then peace was never an option.
It's an option now. Listen, we both lived through one war. Let's not start another. Too many people have died already. We can resolve this without more bloodshed. Please, do this for your people.
No. Oh, okay.
Nicely handled. Now execute her.
Sir, I promised a peaceful...
You did, I didn't. Now execute her.
Good soldiers follow orders. Crosshair's gonna do it.
So much for peace.
I gave you an order. Follow it or face the consequences for
Remember,
Put a
as you say,
body in the
he's
square.
redeemable and all. He doesn't have a chip right now.
To the
I
rest
know.
of them.
Tell me something, Crosshair. This new empire, are we making the galaxy better?
We're soldiers. We do what needs to be done.
You know what makes us different from battle droids? We make our own decisions, our own choices. We have to live with them too.
I think he's in line for a promotion.
CT-9904. Report to Vice Admiral Rampart's office.
Stick always is calling
After
you
your success on
at
Desix,
mealtime.
I'm entrusting you with another mission. Report to CC-1226.
Why not Commander Cody?
Cody.
CC-2224.
It appears he has gone AWOL. Clone loyalty does not seem to be as advertised anymore. Funny, isn't it? How these clones around you keep disappearing. Problem?
No, sir.
Then you're dismissed.
God, I hate that guy. You know he's playing Angry Birds right now, right? On his little iPad.
Good. I hope the Empire does turn on Crosshair. He's the bad seed making all these guys go AWOL. I hope he does have them turn on him.
Don't hold back. How do you really feel?
I'm satisfied.
Crosshair just showed how much of a badass he is in that one. Oh, come on. Taking out the tank, shooting the little reflecting, like in air.
Yeah, okay, so what was in my mind was the end, and I was like, I wouldn't call that badass, right? I'd call that being bad. But okay, the moments up until then, sure. Badassery.
Yeah, but like, I mean, and to show all that, but then, shoots the girl, the governor. And, I mean, they said the solitary clone, so lost and alone. He made his bed and now he's lying in it. And we talked last season about how, like, it seemed like he made this choice and was like, okay, well, I don't want to think that it was all because I was under some kind of mind control. I did these horrible things. Like, it was my choice. And the way Cody said it, like, and then you gotta live with it. Just loved that whole line from Cody, like, because we had talked about I think it was one of the first kind of like discussions we had in Clone Wars about why you'd make the clones versus droids and like the benefits of it, and it is because they can think for themselves and
improvise.
Yeah, I just love that they brought that back.
I'm glad Cody went AWOL. I'm sad that it took getting to this point for him to realize that this is no longer something he can live with, but I'm happy that he got there. The more we see of Crosshair, the more like concerned and also dejected I am about him. It was really interesting. He's chosen to go back. He doesn't have the brain chip anymore. He's made his bed. He's going to lie in it. And yet nobody there wants to socialize with him. Mm-hmm. Nobody there wants to talk to him, eat lunch with him, spend time with him. This is what he chose. He gave up the Bad Batch and going with them so that he could be here where literally nobody wants him. And then he decides that, he's leaning into this. He's going to be as brutal. Good soldiers follow orders, ruthlessly kill the governor. And still he gets back, has another assignment. But even his bosses are now going, there is something wrong with you. Like, yeah, you're doing everything we want you to do, but there is something wrong with you. And I'll be curious to see where that goes. I mean, we talked before about, I think on some other, I don't think it was related to this, but I think it was related to a different show, sort of like how unhealthy it is to be so solitary.
Yeah.
Like, you should enjoy your own company. You should feel comfortable and confident. Go into a bar by yourself if you want to. Go into a movie by yourself if it's a movie you want to see. Like, you don't need the buddy system for your entire life. At the same time, humans are by nature social creatures.
Yeah.
It's not good for our mental health to be completely isolated for extended periods of time. And it seems like that is Crosshair. He is completely isolated. Even around people, he's still isolated because nobody wants anything to do with him.
Going back to what you said about Cody, it kind of took him long enough. It's like, I like that they're showing this, like, sort of like the slow defection of some of the clones. And yeah, I mean, because it's good because it shows the other side of, you're like, oh, how can, those people be on that side and fighting for this cause? Like, can't they see how evil it is? And it's just like, no, like, Cody was there. Like, when he saw the people, it's like, no, hey, we're here to help. Yeah. That's what he's believing. He's believing that they're there to help. That, whether it's law and order or whatever, they're not thinking that, oh, they're there to. I mean, some people maybe are, but like the way you get a bunch of people to believe in it is not. They don't believe in the subjugation and like that they're like murdering people or whatever. It's like, oh no, we're doing this for freedom, but like. Then you do get to that point and, you get to see how the sausage gets made, as it were. And you reach a point where you go, holy crap, I'm not on the right side. Like this, what just happened is not right. And I think it takes a tremendous amount of courage and to not only to like stand up and, put yourself at risk by going AWOL or like, standing up to authority, but also to like courage to like stand up to your former self and admit that you were wrong. Cause then you think about all the stuff you did. You're like, oh my God. So then was I murdering people? Was I, part of this, like, was I oppressing people? Like, and that's, I think, what Crosshair just can't deal with. It's like, no, I'm a soldier. This is not up to me. I only get to, I'm picking a side, I guess, but like, that's like, I'm following orders. These aren't my choices. And what Cody was saying there is they are, because you're not a droid. So everything you do is your choice, and hey, you got a gun. No, but they had a gun to my head. I had no other choice.
You still have a choice.
You still have a choice.
Not a pretty one.
No, not at all. But you still have a choice, and you either gotta live with it, or
or you make the right choice and you're not living with it.
I mean, it's tough to say like what the right choice is in that moment, because and what you're fighting for and who you're protecting, and because gun to my head, probably there's a lot of things I wouldn't do. Gun to your head, I don't know if there's anything I wouldn't do to stop someone from pulling that trigger, So it's tough to judge people because unless you've been in that situation before, and hopefully most of us, none of us will be in these types of situations that we see in these shows. But I mean, they bring it up because people have been.
I want to shout out you for rightly picking up on Cody's kind of subtle interrogation's not the right word, but sort of
like light probing or whatever in the beginning with Crosshair. Yeah.
That sort of hearing more and more going AWOL, that at the time I was like, I don't feel like Cody is as monstrous as Crosshair, but I wasn't convinced that he was considering going AWOL. But you picked up on it right away and knew exactly what he was asking. And he was kind of saying,
are you like your brothers? And like, you just need someone else, like, and you're kind of stuck here?
Because a lot of people are doing this. Like, isn't like, you're not alone. This is being thought about. So well done you for that. Yeah. And I think you brought up a really good point in terms of like how authoritarianism is initially marketed, which is under the banner of sort of like law and order and saving people, protecting people, doing the right thing to keep them safe and whatnot. And like, none of us want our loved ones in danger. Yep. Who doesn't want to keep our loved ones safe, and our community safe? It's an attractive packaging. It just happens to have a bomb inside of it instead of a nice present. It's that thing of like, here is the guise under which we want you to get on board, and easy to get on board with that premise. Yeah. But then that leads to, well, the only way to have law and order is if we have complete control. There's no dissent. There's no alternate opinions on anything. There's no facts if they don't suit our narrative. Therefore, anything like that, we must, in the name of law and order and protecting our loved ones, remove.
And it's not like, that even blunt and like forthcoming. A lot of it's just like, you give up. Okay, it's fine. You just need to give up this little freedom.
Yeah.
This little thing. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. It's fine.
Like, what wouldn't you sacrifice for a loved one? How could you not think about giving this little thing up?
Exactly. And then it's just like, just piece by piece, start taking more and more things away, and then all of a sudden, can't even recognize where you are, or
one day you look back and you can't even see the line that you crossed.
Yep.
It's so far in your rear view. It's definitely the frog in the pot of water. Put a frog in a pot of boiling water, it jumps right out. Put a frog in a pot of water and slowly bring it to a boil, the frog will die. It's just because it doesn't realize it needs to jump out.
You brought that up before, but I just, how many frogs have you boiled?
I mean, I pray to God nobody's actually out there boiling frogs. Please don't be doing that. But it's a an image that makes the point.
And I brought this up before, but I don't like the phrase, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah.
What psycho out there is skinning cats and telling people that there's more than one way? What kind of conversation starter is that? That's why we say there's more than one way to skin a carrot.
Yeah, we have a lot of like vicious, violent towards animal cultural phrases that we really should get rid of now that we're having this conversation.
See, little by little, piece by piece, that's the first thing. Oh my God. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. This is the kind of propaganda the Empire was putting out there. They had a little poster saying there's more than one way to skin a cat. People are like, ooh, I want to know. Yeah, come to the Empire meeting.
God. We are off the rails now.
Anyways, let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments, and sign up to Patreon to get some early ad-free access, get a month ahead on all of our reactions, and also see our full watch-along reactions that way.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for seeing our reaction for The Bad Batch, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.